towards B. And Neofrag is the A anchor. So I'm not sure how Rug is going to hold this one. Nice push coming out, but Major Wicadia ready and waiting.
As ever. And that puts the man in question. The man in the spotlight position. And Xantares and Calyx are both there, laid in wait. But Xantares gets cleared out, and so does Calyx. This round is starting to get a little bit sketchy, as Emo is last man standing. Without a kit in either of the hands, though, he doesn't necessarily have to kill both of them, just has to stall them. Goes back up again, and they are going to go for this defuse. Come off the defuse now. As this ring around the rosy, and it's Rugger that's up against them, and he doesn't have the time, so it's going to be a clutch. But when you consider that was a 5v3, Blair, to even get down into a 1v1 is kind of ludicrous.
Let's see how it plays out, though, as the execute's going to be coming on in.
Yeah, you'd have to think that they are going to be focusing him as much as possible. FQ down in dark. And now from the back, Rugger is going to strike for one. Definitely pulling his weight so far. Flames from the side, and that's going to be it. There's no time. Xantares going to lose out. No G's forced by. Is over here. You can also see that Flames is making moves over. So they're going to have all 5 players able to breathe down the neck of this bomb site, even if they were to lose. But the fact that Dexter's not got a kill, and Nico's likely to go down as well. In fact, it wasn't. It was Rugger. Rugger already rotates in ahead of Nico. And that MP9 is good for one. He's doing more than enough right now. Xantares, though, comes in. That's a whiffed incendiary. Do tossing that in a different angle. And now Fiku, be trying his best, trying his damnedest to hold on to this site. They're already committed. They've already overextended. An Eternal Fire will knock them down a peg.
By Xantares.
Trade.
Sorry, I had a brain fart there. I meant Dexter, not Xantares. Getting mixed up.
Oof, with Katie with a double spray, though. OG went in for the force. I mean, their money was in the bin, and now it's been put straight into the incinerator. But a nice shot from Dexter, and he can trade up to the M4, but won't be able to hold on to it for very long. You roll the dice, you have a gamble. It is effectively a half buy with some deagles and a lone M4. Maybe Dexter can punish. Does get one, but it is a one and done. They're already making moves up on the A side through middle, and that is including the bomb carrier. 4 players still strong. Fiku, I thought he missed his chance when he missed the first bullet, but he does correct his fire. Solidly done. Now Rugger can focus his attention onto the site. Spots Calyx dart across, takes another player down, and loses no health. Rugger is a super sub right now, but he has fallen prey to Xantares, and in the meanwhile, Xantares tries to rip him through the rest of the CTs. Loads of damage to Flames. Wicadia will be the favorite to take this round up, but Flames round the corner removes his head instantly.
I think he had the bomb. I thought he probably might just try and fake it out, just go for the plan, but Emor, you rarely see that. Dexter getting taken down. A fast scope comes in, and Rugger will trade. Back and forth we go. And you nailed it, Vince. Rugger, despite the fact, you know, he's obviously a bit out of his depth here, he's getting a kill almost seemingly every single time he's presented an opportunity, but everything else has fallen apart here for the side of OG, and it's all on Fiku. 1v3. That's a bomb.
The bomb dropped, and he does have a good idea as to Xantares' position. The HE will do a little bit of damage. Dart away instantly afterwards, going for the plant. You can see what he was going for with that molly, but it's not going to work out. Did spot Wicadia, though. And the molly will force him out of position. Doing a really good job, Fiku, of being annoying at the end of that round, but ultimately
anywhere close to a free round. But this boost, oh, this could be a free couple of kills.
It's a beautiful boost. There's the HE behind it as well. Dex is locking down a main. In the meanwhile, can now turn his attention over onto the site, but the flash is good, and Wicadia's follow-up damage up to the task. 9 kills now for the stand-in, as he'll be making a move up onto the heaven side. Still 4 players, or 3 players, pardon me, left, one of which is extremely low, and they're all clumped together on heaven. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. It's going to be a bloodbath, but maybe the T's will lose just as many players as Emor's coming around the back, completely unsuspecting his Flames. Oh, he's still looking at main. He assumes this is planted for the main, and now Emor moves through, tickling the bomb. About to get confirmation that the defuse is not coming in. Time itself, if not for Emor, would have been too much. 3 players starting to clump their way over onto the B site. on the side of the CTs. Rugger taking some damage. Will be fragged, as will Dexter. Very clean entries. And you're already down 8-3. Things are looking pretty dire. Nice shot from Flames, though. I should be able to retrieve the AK-47 that was dropped on the ground, so that'll be a nice upgrade. UMP's going nowhere. They're actually going in for this. They are going in for this clutch. They do have a kill on Fiku. Calyx is very in his tentative position, but holds it on Dark. And even if he gets the kill, does he have pressure? Like, especially if he does play for the rest of the maps. And obviously, for those of you just joining and wondering why the coach is playing, Neofrag unable to play for the first map. We're not sure if he's going to be playing for any of the other ones, but in the meanwhile, Rugger has got a kill alongside his teammates. Looking like they are going to put up a last stand, get a second wind on this half. If they can finish with 6 rounds, that would be really solid, and they're going to do at least 4.
That was a very total up setup there coming in from OG, and I don't really blame the call from Eternal Fire, right? They made a little bit of noise towards B. Again, trying to be like, hey, we're going to be abusing Rugger again, but it was just a walkout towards B bomb side. Great hole coming in from Fiku. Considering Nico's playing towards mid, rotation is very, very close by.
That nade banked off the wrong side of the wall for Rugger. Unfortunately, had it have gone through main, it would have done a ton of damage. He still did enough to weaken up Wicadia, and now Dexter tries to spray through the rest, but he's been pushed away from Xantares. Oh, Emo with the fadeaway moonwalks and takes the head of Flames in the meanwhile. And Fiku caught in no man's land with 3 players bearing down him.
You can see Flames as well towards Dark, and Dexter kind of being the rotate with the AWP, which is what he usually does. And Nico towards mid. Oh, that's a problem now. With Nico taken out, Rugger is on an island. He's alone. Fiku, Wicadia, just great crosser placement. Great awareness. He will be traded. Dexter finds one, but this is looking grim.
It's looking a bit dicey, isn't it? They've rotated off, and it's going to be that man Rugger again. Best of luck to you, sir. Because you got Xantares, and you've got Major rushing you down. First spray is good. Nades out and starts tossing, and they're both going to be staring him down. So he's going to be playing the contact as Emor going in on those shoulder peaks. Now tosses the nade out. Bit of damage done, but there is Major on the swing. Eternal Fire will lead 11-4 going into the second half.
You expect your players to know. It's very different from knowing it in theory and actually applying it in practice. But here we go. Fast play coming in. Oh, the taps. They are getting sniped away by the USPs. Dexter at least replies back with 1, but he's all alone.
All alone and in the dirt.
Question is he going to be pushing on in, trying to be a distraction while the remaining players charge on towards the site? Remains to be seen. Good flash. Oh, but they don't spot him anymore with the spray. Finds 2. Fiku with a TK as well, and all that is a disaster for OG. But it's a team kill.
Yeah, and that was mainly facilitated by Emo's just vast amounts of damage. And
unfortunately, Fantu isn't that, but he can still fill in on a lot of roles. Another play coming in towards mid. This is where they found success earlier on. That smoke is deep. Too deep. And it's going to be a free kill for Wicadia.
A flash up and over. The bomb was also dropped down, so they have to go and retrieve this. It's going to be Dexter with the spray through the smoke and gets 2. Keeping this round alive, but this Wicadia now perched up. He may get rummaged though from the back. Rugger tags him. Dexter finishes him off. And now Emor through the smoke. He will have to try and clutch. And, well, the economy has been whittled down. Xantares and Wicadia could still force out a buy, but
kind of jinx them here. Oh, Rugger. Oh, he's been seen. I don't think he knows that. He's dead. That's an AK. And now the jig is up OG. They probably have to push on in here. They have the bomb site though. But Wicadia, he can be a problem.
Oh, good trade. Dexter needed another one, you have to feel. The bomb still ticking away. The fuse dwindling.
No kits.
Katie around the back. That's a big kill. With a lack of kits, that's why you're looking for those entries back onto the site. And you need them thick and fast. Oh, Nico getting in his teammate's way. Oh, Wicadia so nearly cleaned it up. It was a bit... Sometimes it comes down to personality as well with players. I think it's a very underrated aspect is the cohesion and chemistry that players have with one another on and off the server. That being said, though, 2v2 in terms of fragging. There's bodies hitting the deck and Calyx goes in for another one. He's able to just scamper away out the smoke, and that's huge. He ran out of bullets. He had to reload. calyx, though, trades to the AK, puts a bullet through the smoke, and catches it straight to the dome of Dexter. And although it was a valiant couple of rounds, 3 or 4 rounds in a row for OG.
For OG, this might potentially be the last hurrah. Dexter does have his weapon of choice, though. Oh, this is brutal. Oh, this is just ruthless. Major will finish off Flames as well. That's a 2 heavy hitters gone for OG. All right.
Did mention that Nico was doing well so far in this tournament, though.
Have you seen a Nico pick? Because I saw one right there.
Yeah.
Nico peak, rather.
And did pick up the kill, shot down the middle. Major takes damage, using that pop flash to just escape into A main. And he's already given up the idea of stopping this plant. He wants to be able to play with his teammates in conjunction to go for the rotation and the retake in. Rugger and Fiku, with their back quite literally against the wall of the A site, hoping it won't be their final resting place here on Anubis. But Rugger has been entombed, and now Fiku trying to play the off angle, hoping and praying for the best as he gets shut down in the back, and that's going to be Eternal Fire taking this map fairly straightforward, very convincingly, as we kind of expected.
Yeah, I think you would have to be.
It was a little bit dire, wasn't it? He put them in the dirt real fast. Is it going to happen again? It's Scrappy. No. Flames comes out with a point to prove after the first map. Gives them a player advantage. Gives them a post plant as well. And there is no utility between the 3 of the Turkish players. They do have a kit, but there's no flashes or smokes or anything to try and bust their way back out of here. A bottleneck angle. They have both sides covered. Flames pierce through the window and peels back the dome of calyx.
I know it's just been 2 rounds, but or just might be me, but there seems to be a little bit of a pep in the step here for OG. Like, you know, the way they're just playing around here. And it is a stack they're walking into, but the Mac-10's leading the charge as Xantares from behind. He's going to get the kill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Vince, you said it, and they've lost it.
I predict pain. Lots of pain.
Well, pain is coming up later on. They're playing Double Donation, so. Nice shots from calyx, dude. Oh my. 3 kills for him. Just ran on in. And Eternal Fire, like, thank you very much for that, kind sis. Got some guns. Now, ooh, Major gets a tag, but he's down.
Oh, the KD's waiting. Oh, the spin, the flick. Can't get 3, but there's so many flashes raining onto the site. And now he knows Xantares is coming in. He has all the information and still misses. Oh, God, Dexter, that is a big, big miss. And the ramifications it has on his teammates are dire. Nico now stuck in the middle of nowhere and...
to a shadow. As the smoke rains in, though, he needs backup. And Xantares not able to do anything here, and he's being hunted down. Flames with the swing. That's a bomb site loss, unless Wicadia up close and personal, the kiss of death delivered to Neofrag and Flames, and he knows what his throat is as well. This kid is sick.
Oh, just the dirtiest of boxing angle. Runs through, headbutts both players. He's got a 4K. He's looking for that KO blow with the ace on top of it. Was last spotted jungle, just massacring all of his teammates. And now Incendiary's popped onto the site. Triple box going to be in the peak. And Wicadia with the AWP in style picks up the...
I just... Firstly, the ball's on the man to just walk out through the smoke, finds Stu, and the read onto Nico as well. And this shot, I need to see this. Oh, man. He is so solid. Neofrag. Position given away, and he's feeling a little overeager. We needs to be careful. A little too overeager there. Xantares, though, still a danger.
Oh, there's the man, Neofrag. The snake in the grass is pounced. Struck. And Major will put an end to him, cuts the head off the snake, but... So if Fiku gets shut down in the back, and really not expecting this long this long flank. Oh, it's going to be huge. Ooh, he nearly snatched that opportunity. But now 1 bullet on Dexter will seal the deal. He's checking all the angles. He's got to get onto the site. He's got to move in here. He doesn't have time to be messing around, and Dexter hears him from a mile off, shuts him out.
He knows there are 2 players who are pushing towards apartments. They know where the AWP was. Now, Speaking of the op, Major, he's everywhere. He's in B, he's in A.
They need him to be
another
3 kills. The only primary weapon they had was the AWP. And Major has taken a kill. As you said, he's everywhere. He's omnipresent right now, and they needed him to be. Combat AWPing to its finest, and now suddenly, after OG have won a very rough round that Eternal Fire probably didn't really have a right to lose, they could return the favor. I don't think that smoke's going to fully cover Dexter. In comes Wicadia. Shut downs the bomb. Calls that Flames now stuck on the van. The bomb down on the open. And Flames repositioning, trying to catch them as they line up, but Calyx with the deagle again. And they'll be looking for Major to carve in with the first. Once the smoke clears, Dexter stuck on top of the box. Once that smoke clears, this is a very tentative position, hence him falling back. Jungle also has been taking control off from Flames, and they have one in connector. Flash up and over. Xantares first to the fight, but it's Wicadia that goes down. He absorbs the bullets. No time left. They have to stick on this site right now. Major with the only kid. If this gets denied, oh, Neofrag with the spray. He's done enough. That's why they desperately needed this man, and he has delivered when it counts the most. Well, Major, I was gonna say, if they line up, he could be on for a bloodbath, but instead, shoots down the middle, a lot of damage, weakens them up. Wicadia again, padding the stats. They just leap into his arms like salmon to a bear, and he devours them. Emo shows up just to clean up the round.
Lemmings?
Yep.
Gap in the smoke as well. Oh, no.
Bro, these Lemmings are equipped with Glocks, though. I'm not sure about that one. Maybe that's why they got pushed off the cliff in the first place. They're a danger to humanity. Either way, Wicadia coming through with 2 kills, and that's going to be a clean sweep, though.
The A-bomb side, but the execute will be coming in, and Emo will be the first point of contact.
First player may have escaped his AWP, but there will be no secondary miss. Fiku and Nico doing their due diligence, spraying through the smoke of the shadow. It's going to allow them a little bit more safe passage to the site, but Xantares on the flank shows his hand and rips away the life of Dexter, reaping through the T's. Nico is still stuck on the site. Now, they know that Xantares is in pit, which is a real problem. They have to go and deal with that nuisance, and Fiku does just that, but loses his teammate in the process. Bomb also gets dropped on the dirt, and so does he. Eternal Fire will lead 10-5 come the second half. Neofrag using these, yeah, took the suppressor off. Interesting. In the meanwhile, though, well, it's worked out for him. As he gets 2 kills from there. What the hell? Maybe he's plugged into the Matrix and he's found out the hack. Take the suppressor off, ladies and gentlemen, and you shall get fast kills.
What might not make sense for Eternal Fire is this flank coming in. This is huge. Fiku, ooh. You know where he is now, but he still peeks out. Perfect timing on the play there with Flames pushing in from underpass, leaving Calyx alone in a 1v4. He makes it down to 3, though. He knows where Nico was, but he won't get the kill. That's a clean round from OG.
Yeah, I feel like that last round was kind of a declaration of intent. Hold that thought for a moment, though, because it's a full-on execute. And there are Tech 9s and Deagles in play, so this is still a bit of a threat. A bit of a danger. Neofrag, though, pierces through the smoke and pierces the hearts of Emo and Calyx. Skewers them with the M4. As Xantares on the run and gun will bring him down before Dexter goes back in. So just Wicadia and Xantares remain. You can just say Wicadia at this stage, and he will have no further say in this round. So only 1 casualty, OG's, and that's going to be something that's going to be in the back of Eternal Fire's mind now, that OG are capable of getting aggressive, that they will take the fights to you, even in rounds that could backfire.
Yeah, and that's a conditioning they're giving to Eternal Fire very early in the second half as well. Right now for Eternal Fire, they're always going to be paranoid. Feel like there's only 1 defender towards B, which is correct. There is only Fiku there. And Xantares thinking maybe they've fallen back. Maybe they've just given up mid now after the initial control. But he still sticks around and he's going to be taken down. And look at them pushing on up. The run boost comes in. Oh, this is a slaughter, Vince. What a hole from OG.
I just love how fluid they are, man. Like, you called it yourself. This 4-player mid-stack, but they did it in such a way that it kept... It wasn't like a gamble stack and then everyone just went, well, okay, boys, well, it's been fun. Let's go back to our site. in his back pocket, but yes, it was the shadow that betrayed him. And now the push is through. They do decide to get a bit more aggressive, but this is all trying to bait away from the A side where the bomb is going down right now in the hands of Flames. He says no, slaps away Calyx and any.
But look at the rotations as well. Look at where Nico is. He's in motorhole. Dexter is going to be falling back towards B though. They don't have any control towards the apartments, but look at the flash. Heads up play as Flames will find one, but not the second. At least a trade does transpire here for Eternal Fire, but still.
Oh, Neofrag. Ooh. Wicadia answering back actually gives them a chance. Molotov down. Here comes Nico. Gets the kill. Nearly burns alive down to 9 HP, but that nade may finish the deal. It does. Now, do they expect both players to be in connector, though? Does Major have this read? There is a kit, and there is a smoke, actually. He could throw this on. He's going to try and tickle the bomb. Goes for the smoke onto the site as well. Spray comes through. Fiku's going to white swing him, and Major is a goner. There's going to be enough time for the defuse, although it will be close, and that will be another round to add.
You kind of feel like they're done enough, right? I feel like OG forgot about the fact that Emo was lurking inside of Palace. And he catches the timing on the Dexter. Neofrag good to find one kill. And Wicadia, it felt like he'd done enough. And gets to kill 8 in a row, Vince. It's been flawless.
Oh, these nades are going to do so much damage as well. If it's not the nades, it's going to be the bullets. Eco shutting down Emo. That grenade's going to bank off the wall. Maybe a bit too deep to bother them that much. But again, it's the M4 that cleans up the rest. And I mean... GG go next, maybe?
As well. It's not just the Flames and Dexter show here. It's everyone putting in the work, and yeah.
It's gonna be so frustrating dealing with Dexter on the CT side, man. He's got picks in almost every single conceivable angle on the CT side. Underpass, mid, ramp, palace. I'm pretty sure he got one over on B side earlier. Like, you never know where this guy is gonna be. He's playing so often off spawns. Just unbelievable. There we go, falls back. There's another one. And you were saying before, Blair, in the pre-game segment, that if it does go down to overpass, that's another map where things could get a little bit interesting. Nico shuts him down, and we are now. And meanwhile, Flames has got his shades on. He's getting around the back of them as well. He's going to hear footsteps to his right. Major is a goner, and that is the bomb that goes with him. And the map surely now falling into the hands of OG. It's just a matter of time of finalizing who gets the final kills. Emo down to 8. Does trade some serious damage as well onto Flames. 21 falls to him, but Nico has a pretty good read of the situation. If he repeats the same angle, Wicadia goes in. Hold on then. There could be a way back in, albeit both of the T's are very low HP. And Dexter comes out second best. Wicadia, out of nowhere, just rips through 3 players in this round, and he may not be done just yet. And Fiku's about to become the center of a sandwich. Wicadia with 4.
3 from connector. Ball making its way up from ramp.
Oh, missed shot from Emo, but he doesn't get fully punished. That grenade, though, won't be finishing him off. Like it may have just landed on him. Flash the back of jungle. Here come the T's, but the flash is ineffective. And there was no follow-up flashes or anything afterwards. They don't have any smokes left, and they're losing lives at an alarmingly fast rate. Emo's going to get shut down in the back if he doesn't die to the molly beforehand, which he will. And Eternal Fire concede the second map. OG with a phenomenal CT performance. Multiple players pushing in connector. And looking to try and wrap up as well. That's a really good flashbang. Centaurus doesn't lose his life, though, but he's going to be forced into fighting. He knew he couldn't turn around and run away, or he'd just get shut down in the back. Oh, he may have done enough. He's pushed them away. He's mere presence. And this is an over-rotation from Eternal Fire. The Wicadia, his lone man, now joined by Emo as well from Heaven. They're fastly, very quickly rotated back through with Eternal Fire. They're getting tons of success. They won't be able to deny the bomb plant, but Flames now tees off. The Israeli's not done with this round. He wants to try and bring this back in the way of the T's, and they already picked up 3s on for the aces, on for the clutch as well. Bomb ticking away in amongst all of this. No real damage inflicted to Wicadia or Calyx, who's now tickled the bomb, but he's not biting down. No kit either for these players. Here comes Flames, and it's gonna be the ace and the clutch and the round to OG.
Bomb just gets planted, and Flames just destroys them. The USB picked up from the corpse earlier catches Emo midair. The second bullet tap. And this, I mean, he should have been traded. But instant headshot into Calyx.
Of course, it's that mad Calyx of the Deeg. We know what he can do with this. And that last round becomes a distant memory. Emor, oh, they line up for the MP9, nearly a double. Nico, though, is going to try and put this back under the way of some semblance of normalcy and comfort. Keeps the collective of the counter-terrorists at bay, but they're ready to run and gun. All three players still 100% HP. Two of the SMGs rushing straight through onto the weakened Nico, who will be finished off. And now Dexter on the 1 HP with a very good flashbang will wreck Calyx. And OG just about hang on. Oh, they've got another flank as well. Wakadia is coming up connector. This is looking very dire indeed. OG need entries and they need them right now. Otherwise, Major's going to have his say. Tap down, 2v2 trade. 25 seconds, bomb gets finalized. And now Nico can go for the wide swing. Emor's there, close range with the AWP and puts it to use. Keeps his team in this round. If he died, the round likely goes with him. And that rotation now from Banana will show its hand from Major. And that's going to be it done.
Yeah, there's a smoke on top of overpass. Is that an OG smoke? I don't know. Anyway, hit coming in.
Major turns back around just in time with a flashbang. It's a really solid hold from Eternal Fire. 4 kills within the space of as many seconds. And Fiku...
Eagles, but that should be it. It's Eternal Fire. Good chance here to try and... Nice pathing as well. Just hugging the bathroom walls, not showing anything to Xantares. They do, however, gift him 1.
Oh, that nade, 83 damage. Unlucky Neofrag, wrong place at the wrong time, and Xantares with the spray. Denied the ace from Emor.
Now, OG. Gotta remember, because there's no Molotov and there's just 2 nades in your face. Great timing there from Eternal Fire as well. Fiku should be taken care of by Xantares, but that was just a Tech 9 though.
On the likes of Flames and Dexter. And if they're not going to be able to have huge impact every single round, that's where your T-side is going to seriously falter and have a lot of problems. And Tares also, in the meanwhile, is just having everything his own way. A 4K from bathrooms.
That wasn't even an eco bash. That was like a full buy from OG. And yes, you said it. He was just looking for these fights. And fine, Dexter gets taken out. And then just the one by one, they were together as well. You didn't see anyone. Now Neofrag. Oh, is a peek going to come in? It could be a triple peek here. Flames is close by. I'm going to find one. Oh, that's it. That's a round. Go for the save. Go next. Kind of corralling the CTs and Calyx. Well, at least find Neofrag. But OG are allowed to go for the hunt. Their money is so solid right now. Oh, dude, he just looked away the worst time. Oh, no. Never mind. Okay.
Classic memes. Misses the easier shot, whips out a deagle, rips the head off, then gets fragged himself.
The thing is, if he was still looking towards long, he had the footsteps of the player walking up towards Fountain, right? But he would have got Emor as well. So Emor trying his desperate best to stay alive.
Where they were just moving together, everything was smooth, everything was simple. They're just picking up the kills, the protocols are on point, the return kills are there, crossfires are on stage, and... well, the rounds are just falling into place. Emor and Major had the 2 save weapons. Emor does trade back onto Fiku, but that is the only casualty of this round for OG. And that is highlighted in the fact that, I mean, look at their money. After this round, it's going to be so vast. Pick up the kill onto him.
3 guys peek him along with the flashbang, and he tries to time the shot, but... Seen Xantares. Did you see the second player? I don't think so. Flash. Not good enough. Xantares doing great work here, but Major will fall as Neofrag. He will continue to frag. That's the 8 bombs that rested away. As remaining 2 CTs, they will be coming in for the flank from behind.
With a lack of kit in the hands of Calyx, it's one-dimensional for Wakadia. If he were to die in the bathrooms, it would be too long to go and retrieve that. Nice positioning from Calyx there, like preemptively just checking that angle. And now Dexter peeking up will be smoked out. Needs to land this shot. Needs to land the shot right now, Dexter. It's going to be a full defusal underneath him. And Calyx takes him down afterwards.
So that's unfortunate for Eternal Fire, but at least they won the round, and Wicked has been brave. Oh, he's being very brave. Smoke comes in. The push out, and they just might get murdered here. Calyx at least able to get the kill, but now they know there's just one player towards the B-bomb side. Oh, with a nade in his hand, Major, he can't afford to... Oh, that sucks. That sucks for Eternal Fire.
So he's a dead man. If Nico peeks out, he is dead. Nico. He's got no kit though. Yeah, he's got no chance. No kit. This round is a done deal. You can try all you want, but now Nico shuts up. He's like, why did he peek me before?
Kind of screwed them over. So if Eternal Fire are able to construct a pretty solid attacking side, things could work out. Calyx, FaMass, not ideal for this fight, but he should be able to find one. Can he get the second kill? Is dealing too much damage though, as Neofrag will get the trade. But a second trade back and forth as Fiku will find a second of the half.
In terms of sight, this is exactly what I'm talking about. They're going to have 20 seconds. One of these angles may go unchecked, and that could play into the hands of the Turkish team now. Flames is going to run through the smoke into the arms of Major. 2 headshots from Major's Deagle, and now Fiku in a 1v2. They took far too long, and they get punished. Off a rotation with, but he has dropped down. Smoke in their eyes and Dumpster. This should secure a bomb plant for Emo, who will plant on default. There's a rotation coming up from Nico. A player is watching it though, and that's going to be Major. He goes down. And it's Calyx that actually picked up the kill for him. Fiku and Neofrag now. Without a kit between the two of them, need to get kills, need to draw out some of these T's into the open. Major's getting peppered with bullets, finally falls by the wayside, but the bomb is still yet to be defused, still needs to be held on top of, and there's both the kills they were looking for. There's a lot of angles to cover by himself, though. Does land the shots. Oh, what? Flash takes the head. And also weakened up Calyx, so Flames can finish off his second kill of the round. Major and Emo stuck, isolated from one another. They have to come out into the open. And there's so many players bearing down on them. Emo's spray yields 1 frag. There is a second in. Can the Turks somehow turn the tide? 25 seconds. Major with the run and gun of the MAC-10 has to put it to use, but Nico's Deagle will prevail. A rapid hit in just a few moments. Fiku holding the back of the site. Just has to stay alive. They have the crossfire with the FaMass of Flames, who's watching at range, but they have brute forced their way onto the site, and Xantares passes a bullet into Flames' head. So that crossfire is no longer there. Now they do have Overwatch from Heaven with the AK, and they're cleaning this one up, but it is far from a clean round on OG.
Towards that position, but times have changed. It's much better solid Counter-Strike being played, except, oh, hold on to the top. That's a great flashbang. That's a brilliant flashbang. But Nico able to find a couple, but it's all in Major now, 1v3. There's already good damage being dealt here, Vince.
Yeah, this is another one of those rounds, kind of like the last one. What happens here? So we might as well go for the Hail Mary, see what happens. If he can get a plant down, even better. He's going to get a wide swung from Neofrag, though.
All right, guys, we're not going to go for this. Then go back to the golden days of Fnatic, for example, and ooh, that's a find by Neofrag. Is he aware of the second? Now he's going to fall back.
Oh, Xantares has already crept his way onto Pillar, though. I'm not sure that Nico knows this.
Oh, he's aware. Now he's aware.
Now he definitely is, yeah. He's just hiding behind the site. Only a P250 in his hands, though. They didn't elect to go for the force spy. So they went for more of a conservative approach. I respect it. And they could still get some rewards out of this. That's a failed Molotov. That's supposed to go into the graffiti. Or at least clear out the back of the site, perhaps. But it's 2 kills anyway. Neofrag goes in, and OG, they decide not to force spy. They rest, they wait.
Emor with the AWP. This is a brave gamble being taken here. As Nico is farming a few kills. And Emor will finally finish him off, but Dexter is there to reply back. He knows where Major was. Major will fall, and Xantares left alone in a 1v4. Oh, he's not saving this off. It's going to be so hard for him to hold on to this.
Yeah, he's going to slowly edge his way around the corner, but yeah, Fico had him all day, every day. And also, the more I think about it,
if he'd just gone for... He had a little bit extra money, obviously, because he had the AWP, but if he'd gone for maybe, I don't know, likely, unless they're able to somehow sneak their way in here. Neofrag could be found out. Oh, he's looking the wrong way, but no, he's aware. He's gone for the rotation. This is so smart from Neofrag. I love this.
This is so huge.
I love this.
He could even kill all 3 off the back of this, you know. They're going to line up for him. Oh, Neofrag. Neofrag, take a bow. That is beautiful. Exquisite trigger discipline. Fantastic.
5v2, right? But the fact that he just guarantees the round. And I think after this game, he might actually be the second highest rated player for the team behind Dexter. Nico. Oh, the trades are fast and furious as Neo Frank is gonna just take matters into his own hands. Another 3K for him. Calyx left alone, wondering how it's all gone wrong. He's gonna try and sneak on into it short, but there is a player lying in wait, and Flames will...
What a turnaround from this man. Connector has been his domain, his house, and he's having no guests get off his lawn. Flames in the meanwhile sprays into Zantares. This could be the beginning of the end. It was a rough fight coming in. They had no economy. Viku through the smoke. 2 kills separate OG and victory. EF and elimination. Calyx is the last man, and he has 3 players on the monster side to try and contend with. The only saving grace is that he could go and pick the bomb up, but I don't think he has his mind set on that. It's more about the threats that will be pushing towards him.
It's such a sinking feeling right here. 1v4, you know, this is almost unwinnable. And you know, the game's kind of slipped out of your hand, but you still have to go for it. You still have to try and win the round. But OG will get it done, and they get it done in style, Vince. Losing on a new...